What's a sweetheart scam? Stick around to hear 5 tips to help you recognize and avoid sweetheart scams. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Annie Henderson. I'm a life coach here in North Texas. And today we are talking about sweetheart scams within the LGBTQIA community. Now, here's the thing. I know sweetheart scams happen for everyone. So definitely stick around if you're curious about the topic at all. But as someone who is a life coach for later in life lesbians, people that struggle with people pleasing, which can definitely be a sensitive topic in that area, I want to stick around for these 5 tips. Number 1, just have a little caution with online relationships. Now, online relationships, that's a huge thing nowadays. It's not as uncommon as it was back in the past. That's how we meet people. Some people have long distance relationships. Even one of them found my dad. And yes, it was a scam. And as we continue this video, I'll tell you a lot of the ways that we were able to figure out it was a scam, even though he maybe didn't want to accept that fact. So have some caution. Just realize that it is a potential. Now, it doesn't mean keep your walls up forever or never trust anyone, but realize it's a legitimate possibility that this person isn't who they say they are. Number 2, if you ask yourself, is this too good to be true? Just like money scams, right? Where we're like, oh my gosh, I just won this prize that I didn't even sign up for. Recognizing if this relationship sounds too perfect, right? If they say everything exactly right, or it could be on the other side where, oh my gosh, this story sounds too elaborate and too dramatic. If so, pay attention because this could be a red flag. Scammers often manipulate by creating very elaborate or dramatic stories to emotionally manipulate you. And by doing this, they gain your trust. Number 3, and this I feel like is the biggest, easiest red flag to recognize, but realizing that they've done some emotional work to hook you in before number 3 happens. So what, you may be asking, is number 3? The request for money. Now, here's the thing. You might be realizing, oh, I only asked for they just needed help with like $20. And sometimes this is how it starts. It starts small with a little yes. If you think of common sales practices, some that you've probably seen online even, right? Where you're offered a small buy-in and then something bigger and then a huge package. Notice it's the same kind of technique. They might need help with this, or maybe it's their phone bill. And for us to keep talking, I have to have my phone. So can you help me with this bill? And then the next time it's maybe money for a flight to a different country or rent or something that the number keeps growing. Sometimes when we have committed with our money and our yes, and we've started to open ourselves up, we don't want to believe that it's a scam, especially if we've already given someone money. So sometimes we double down. I've created actually another video, check it out, about sunk cost fallacy. So this is a way that this can pop back up. If you have already given some money or you've already invested time in this relationship, sometimes we double down and we want so badly to make it work because maybe we're lonely. Maybe we have a scarcity mindset and we're fearful that this might be the one. And if it isn't, there's no one left for me. So notice if that is happening to you. Now with my dad, here are some common requests for money. And I want to say they checked all the boxes and he participated willingly, all of these things. Investments. Oh, I've got a great investment that you should do or that we should do together. Another one, request for travel help and assistance, right? This person said she was going to fly over, but shh, don't tell anybody. I want it to be a surprise. Very clever, right? Another one is a medical emergency, whether it's for their grandma or for themselves, asking, right? Pulling on your heartstrings so that you can come, and then you get to be the rescuer, the hero. Notice if any of those things sound familiar to either you in your situation or one of your friends that you've talked to, and you're like, oh my gosh, let me know in the comments. And know that you're not alone. Don't feel stupid, right? These people are very skilled at what they do. And the more you become aware of these 5 tips, the easier it will be to spot them in the future. Number 4 is inconsistent stories. Watch out for this one. A lot of times you are not their only target. They might have multiple people that they're talking to. And sometimes there might be some small inconsistencies in their stories because based off of your replies, they might adjust things as compared to this other person. So if they're dodging certain personal questions, if they're providing conflicting information, right? Just remember this. Now, individual ones of these might not be a red flag that this is a scammer. But if you're noticing there's more than one of these, right? It's a very good sign. And we haven't even gotten to number 5. Number 5 is a great tip that I think everyone should use, and use it pretty quickly, actually. Number 5 is use this amazing technology that we're blessed with to do a reverse image search. If you are suspicious of someone's profile image or an image that they sent you in Messenger, or another red flag that's not one of these 5 I'm listing is if they're trying to get you off of one site and onto another, like WhatsApp. WhatsApp is less regulated, less reporting and blocking of people. So notice that's another tip for free. Check that one. But do this reverse image search to see, because they usually steal that photo and a collection of photos or even videos from other people's pages or sites that people, just share, and then they can collect them. We did this with my own dad, and we found out, oh, this is a porn star that this person has used, or these people, right? Let's not pretend it's one person. Once you've given money, you kind of have a little target on your back to where they let other people know. So if I am a scammer and I am getting money from you and then suddenly the well's dry, sometimes they'll swap up. So I'm going to go take a break. I'm going to work on somebody else. Someone else comes in and takes over. Does this make sense? Freaky, I know. But let me know in the comments if this sounds like you or your parents or anybody. And definitely, if your parents are single or grandparents, let them know about this. And realize that, loneliness is a real thing. Find some people out there. I know I have one client that has gone through so many scammers. And the first one, maybe in the first couple, she did give money to. So then she kind of had that target on her back, and she had many in a row. And she got really good at, as soon as they asked for money, knowing, it was too good to be true. It's a scammer. Because here's the thing, and here's a test you can simply do. When they ask for money, say, oh, I'm not able to do that, unfortunately. Right? You don't have to say, no, you're a scammer. Just say, oh, I'm unable to help you like that. I don't give out money. And if it's real, then they might stick around. If they get upset, if they accuse you, or if they suddenly ghost you, then this wasn't something that was real. And of course, with my coaching, one thing that we talk about a lot is not taking things personally. right? If you get scammed, it's not about you and who you are. It's just learning a new set of boundaries around dating and scammers. This week, throughout the week, we'll be talking about dating, some scamming, but if you are looking for a meditation that goes along with dating, I will be making one. And if you reference this video, then I will be selling that meditation for only $5. If you're looking for something a little more specific and you don't need one about dating, you can go to my website, anniemhenderson.com, and sign up and order a custom meditation where you get to pick the music, you get to pick the topic, the location inside of the meditation, all of those amazing things. If you have any questions, just reach out or comment below. And if you are looking for a life coach, feel free to sign up for a one-on-one consultation call. I would love to be your coach and help you move forward.